Here's some brutally honest financial advice, because I'm done holding back. If I ask you the question, what's the purpose of a credit card, and you tell me it's to buy things now and pay for it later, I want you to grab a pen and a piece of paper and listen to this advice I'm about to share with you, because I'm going to help you build a strong, solid foundation on the purpose of your credit card. So let's go. The first thing we got to do is change your mindset. That's right. Change your mindset. Because you say the purpose of a credit card is to buy things now and pay for it later. Nah. We ain't going out like that. Because Americans are $1.8 trillion in credit card debt. And the average household is $6,000 in debt. And on top of that, the average credit card interest is 20%. 20%. How you gonna build wealth with a 20% interest rate on a credit card? Nah, that ain't the purpose. That's the purpose for the banks, for you. But your purpose of the credit card is not to buy now and pay it off later. Basically, credit cards is the banks lending you money. And while they lending you money, they charge you interest off the money that you use. Here's a good example. The banks give you a credit limit. And whatever you use on that limit, they're going to charge you interest off it. That's how the banks make money off of you. But I'm here to share with you how to make money off of them. Because the problem is, you taking the credit card and buying shoes, you're buying clothes, you're going out to the movies, you're going out to restaurants, you're going out to carry out, and you're using that credit card, and at the end of the month, instead of paying it off, you want to carry it over to the next month. That's how they make their interest. And then by the time you get ready to pay it, Murphy Law comes in and something happened. Oh, I'll pay the next month. Then when the next month comes, I'll pay the next month. And by that time, you're paying 2 to 3 times of what you already purchased by keep putting it off because you're paying interest. My definition of the purpose of a credit card, the credit card is supposed to pay you, not you pay the credit card. Once you set that in your mind, your whole world gonna change. And you might be thinking, Anthony, how am I gonna get the credit card to pay me? I'm glad you asked. One of the ways that credit cards pays you, they pay you by points. Every time you use the credit card, specifically American Express, and when you use these credit cards to purchase items that you already normally purchase on a daily basis, you will get those points that adds up over time quickly. And what are some of the things you already buy? You get your hair did, use the credit card. You get your car washed, use the credit card. You go grocery shopping, use the credit card. Use the credit card for everything that you already do, but you're going to get points for it. That's the benefit getting these credit cards to pay you. The more points you acquire, the more things that you can get paid in return. Here's a good example. I have a trucking company. I got a couple of trucks, and one of the biggest costs in running this trucking company is not the driver's pay, it's not the insurance, it's the fuel. Now, one of the cars that I have gives me $4 for every dollar that I use. So I use this card to get the fuel for my truck. And the fuel is $2,500 a week on a good week. So let's just say $2,500. How much is that in dollars in points that I get? That's like $10,000 a week. Mind you, I have 2 trucks. So that's $20,000 a week in points that I'm receiving because I'm using it to pay for my fuel. I was going to pay for it anyway, so I use the credit card to pay for the fuel because it's giving me $4 for every dollar that I spend. Now, that's 10,000 points a week. Add that up for the whole year. I'm not going to do it. I want you to add it up for the whole year. What did I do with those points? I took me and my family to one of these conferences in Dallas. It paid for the airfare and for the hotel. I had to pay taxes on the hotel stay because, you know, they got hotel tax. It paid for that trip, the airfare and the hotel. That's what you can do with these points if you utilize the strategies that I'm telling you in this video. You're already going to use the money that you're going to pay for these things that you buy daily. Use your credit card that gives you points. And once you get those points, you can use those points for anything that you want to use it for, if it's connected to the credit card company that you're using the card from. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Anthony, what are the credit cards that's going to pay me? I'm glad you asked. These are the 3 credit cards that's going to pay you the most points, just like I got paid by utilizing it for my fuel. The first one is American Express, Platinum or Gold card. The Platinum or Gold card, either one, they're going to pay you, number one, they're going to pay you 4 points per dollar that you use if you're using fuel. Not just diesel fuel, but gas. They're going to pay you $4 per every dollar that you use. Not only that, they give you $4 to $6 in bonus points for every dollar you use when you go grocery shopping. Not only that, they're going to give you access to the airport lounges when you go to the airport. And you might say, what good is that? Just to sit in the lounge. Nah, with American Express, you can sit in the lounge, eat breakfast, sit in the lounge and get a brunch, sit in the lounge and get snacks, relax. Don't have to be around everybody else. But you can sit in the lounge and wait on your next flight, or just sit in the lounge and just relax. They even got booth that you can go in and take naps in. That's one of the benefits that you can use when you have the American Express points. The next card is Marriott Bonvoy by American Express. The best thing about them, they give you one free night in any Marriott hotel per year. They give you points just for being members for over a year. What you can do with those points? Get hotel stays, go to a spa. Because it's a hotel card, it gives you access to thousands and thousands of hotels. And the last card I recommend, Delta Gold. Delta Gold. Not only they give you points, but they give you one free check bag per flight. Not only one free check bag per flight, they have lounges in the airport also that gives you food. They give you access just to relax before your flight or relax after your flight. You can stay in there as long as you want. That's one of the benefits that it can pay you by using that card. That's just some of the cards that I use that fits my profile. But I want you to do your own research because you have to figure out what card fits you the best. Because every card is not for you. Every card is not for me. So that's why you have to do your own research to find out which card will benefit you the best. Now, once you find a credit card that's right for you, I want you to create a strong, solid foundation for the purpose of your credit card. And once you do that, these next three things, it's crucial for you to get the credit cards to pay you instead of you paying the credit cards. The first thing you got to do, you have to be disciplined. I said it, you got to be disciplined. Why? Because when you discipline, the credit card will pay you instead of you paying the credit card. How does it work? Pay off your bills before the due date. Pay the bills off before the due date. What does that mean? Everything that you spend in this month, you pay it off before the month is up. Before that bill is due, you pay it off. Why? Because number one, you pay it off. You don't have to pay no interest. You don't have to pay no interest. So if you're not paying no interest, you're using the bank's money and not paying the bank to use their money. But the bank is going to pay you to use their money by giving you them points. And once you get those points, you use those points for what you want to use it for. But when you pay these bills off before the due date, number one, it can build your credit report. Number two, it's going to give you confidence. You making money from these credit cards and the credit cards ain't making no money. The credit cards is paying you and you ain't paying the credit cards. How much better will you feel knowing that the credit card is paying you instead of you paying the credit card? Your credit's getting built because you're paying off the bill before the month is up. You're disciplined. And once you're disciplined, that's what is going to get the credit card to pay you instead of you paying the credit cards. The second thing you got to do for the credit cards to pay you instead of you paying the credit cards, you got to be strategically intentional. Everything that you normally buy throughout the month, your groceries, you're paying your light bill, you're paying your gas note, you're paying your car note, you're paying fuel for your car, you're getting your hair did. I said you're getting your hair did. You're getting your hair did. You're getting your car washed. Everything that you normally pay with your credit card. Why would you pay with your credit cards? You're paying your gas that you put in your car with your credit card. You're getting $4 in points for every dollar that you spend on your gas. You're going to spend on the gas anyway, so get points for that. You're getting your hair done. Pay $200. You get $200 worth of points. Everything that you already spend it on the credit card. But you got to be disciplined to pay it off before the month is out, so you don't have to pay no interest on that. And if you don't pay no interest on that, it's free money because they're giving you points for spending on the credit card and you're not paying no interest on it. They got to be intentional. And when you're being intentional, you know you got to spend this, you got to spend that, you spend that. Use the credit card and spend it and pay it off at the end of the month. That's why I say be strategically intentional on using the credit card so the credit card can pay you instead of you paying the credit card. And the last thing, number 3, always be aware of the rewards of that credit card. Let me explain. Some credit cards give you more points than other credit cards. All credit cards are not the same. If you know one credit card will give you 4 points per every dollar you spend, another credit card will give you 2 points for every dollar you spend, which card you going to use? I'm going to use a card that's going to give me 4 points for every dollar that I spend. Does that make sense to you? That makes sense to me. So be aware of the credit card rewards that you have on each credit card. Not only that, some credit cards are going to give you bonuses. You get extra bonuses at certain times of the year. Christmas time, they might give you an extra 600 points if you use a credit card. Some credit cards might give you a whole dollar, real dollar cash if you use a credit card. Be aware of the rewards of each credit card that you use because sometimes they give you exclusive deals. Like one credit card that I have now, I got the American Express Platinum. Every time I pay My cable bill, Verizon bill, they give me $10 in credit. $10 in credit? Yeah, they give me $10 in credit every time I pay my Verizon bill. That's one of the benefits of using a card. So literally they gave me $10. That's what I'm telling you. Get the credit card company to pay you instead of you paying the credit card company. Listen, I want you to have a strong, solid foundation for the purpose of your credit card. Because I want you to win. Not only win with the credit cards, I want you to win in life. Because no longer you're going to have the credit card interest hovering over you. Because debt is not good. This is good debt because you're paying this debt off at the end of the month and you're not paying no interest off the money that you use. And on top of that, they're giving you money back at the end of the month, not only in points, but sometimes cash. Like the example I gave you with the Verizon bill. They gave me $10 in credit, which is $10 in cash that I could use for whatever I desire to use it for. I want to hear from you. What's one takeaway you got from this video that's going to help you make the credit card company pay you instead of you paying the credit cards? Just one takeaway. Leave it in the comment section below. And if you're looking for more videos for financial advice, somewhere up here is going to be some videos that you can check out. So until next time, peace.